So check this out. This is the all-new Range Rover Evoque. Now, hang on. So check this out. This is the all-new Jaecoo J5. Now, it's just been launched in the UK, and obviously with Jaecoo and the J7 that they launched earlier this year being such a popular model on UK roads, becoming one of the best-selling cars in the UK in 2025. Of course, Jaecoo releasing another car slightly smaller, but even better value with plenty of technology as standard makes a lot of sense. It drives very, very well. We've only just got the car in and I've drove it for a couple of days and it feels fantastic on the road. It's about half a metre smaller than the J7. It still has the 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. You can get it in two different models. You can get the Pure, which is the one I have here, the cheapest model of them all. That is just £24,505. You can also get it in a luxury model, and I'm going to go through the differences in that. But the luxury model is £28,000 on the road. So for a 1.6 litre with all of the technology at just £28,000, it's absolutely fantastic. If you're going to get the Pure, which I'm going to show you around, then you're looking at a car that looks a lot like the Range Rover Evoque, but costs the same money as a Hyundai i20. Now, with the J5 Pure, what you're going to get as standard with that is a 13.2-inch entertainment system. You're going to get a 540-degree camera system. You're also going to get a great speaker system, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both wireless. If you want to then go up to the luxury, which is £28,000, and I do think it's worth going for the luxury, on top of all of the features that you get in this, it will look the same, the car. However, you're going to get an electric tailgate, which I really like, electric seats, heated steering wheel, heated seats. You're also going to get a pan roof, Sony speaker system, and ambient lighting. So I think for the extra £3,500, it is worth the difference. Now, in terms of colours, you get a choice of colours with the Jaecoo, with the free colour being the granite white. I think that looks great as well. But if you want to, you can get metallic paint at an extra £500. So choices for that, you've got graphite grey. You've also got basalt black, which is just an all black version. Copper green, which seems to be very, very popular. And this one here, the most popular of them all, which I have, which is lazuli blue. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's what they've gone for. As standard, you're going to get 18-inch alloy wheels, and that'll come with both the Pure and the luxury, and it is a 1.6 turbocharged engine. It drives incredibly. It has self-unlocking as well. When you walk up to the car, you'll notice it just unlocks itself. Plenty of storage space. You've got 480 litres of storage space in the boot, and inside the cabin it feels really, really roomy as well. So if you are in the market for an SUV that looks fantastic but doesn't have a huge price point, then this might be the car for you. The car itself, it does actually come with a 7-year warranty as well, and 100,000 miles you can go up to with that warranty too. So Jaecoo are making a huge impact on the UK market. In my next video, I am going to do the Emoda as well, the Emoda 5, because that's even cheaper and has, again, a lot to offer. So look out for that video as well. If you do like these videos, then please hit the like. Give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Actually, 91% of viewers are not subscribers, so please help me change that. But what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to show you all around the exterior of the car next. I'll then take it on a drive so you can see what it looks like from the driver position. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to jump inside and show you all of the buttons and all of the technology that this car has to offer. I'm going to show you how to set up your phone, all of the cameras. So if you are thinking about getting one of these, or you do have one on order, that might be very, very helpful so that you can get the best out of your Jaecoo J5. But overall, the car is an incredible value SUV. It offers a lot. It drives very, very well. It looks fantastic, and it has a good warranty to back it up too. So now what I'm going to do is grab the camera and I'll show you around all of the outside of the car. So here is the all-new Jaecoo J5, and what I'm going to do is just show you all around the exterior and interior so you can get a good look at what it looks like. Now, obviously with it, it does look a lot like the Range Rover Evoque. Everything from the front grille to the headlights, all the way back to the rear of the car and the spoiler as well. With the Jaecoo J5, there is a new key that they've done for this one, so it's a very stylish key on here. And at the bottom there, that button, if you press and hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, what it'll do is it'll switch the car on and start defrosting it. So very, very good for days like this when it's absolutely freezing cold. But starting at the front, you've got a massive Jaecoo grille with the Jaecoo logo as well. And just underneath that, you've got a camera as part of the 540-degree camera system. You've also got front parking sensors just here. And if you come up, you'll see there daytime running LEDs. They look very, very much like the Range Rover Evoque. 18-inch Jaecoo alloy wheels, and as you approach the vehicle, you notice the wing mirrors come out and the car unlocks. You don't need to press anything for that to happen. In the top right, just there, you might be able to make it out, but you've got blind spot assistance as well. Sun protection glass on the back, and then the Jaecoo LED technology logo just here as well. Looks very smart on the back. Obviously, you've got this little spoiler here, which we all know what that looks like. Jaecoo logo on the back, and then a Jaecoo 5 badge down there. And then across the bottom here, you've got sensors for the rear parking sensors as well. Coming round to the side, your petrol cap's on your left-hand side, the passenger side. Sun protection glass on the back again. I like the fact that Jaecoo have got this self-unlock and lock-in, and obviously when you go in the car, there is a start-stop button in this one. You do have to have your seatbelt on as well to operate the car, otherwise it won't move. But let's have a little quick look inside. I will go deep into the entertainment system and all that has to offer in the next section. But inside there's plenty of space. With this one being the Pure, it's not electric seats, it is just manual. And it does play a little song for you when you open it up as well, which is really cool. In the back, plenty of space in the back as well. So it is smaller than the J7, but it still offers a lot of space and a lot of value for money. And if we have a look in the boot, you've got 480 litres of storage space. Now, if you go with the luxury, you will get an electric tailgate, but if you want the Pure, it is just manual. 480 litres though, it's quite a lot of space. I've dipped the boot right down there so you can see all of its storage space, so a lot of space in there, and that's what it looks like from the back of the vehicle. So now what we'll do, we'll take it out for a test drive so you can see what it looks like from the driver position, and then I'll jump right into that entertainment system and show you everything that the car has to offer. Now, just quickly, before we go on to the next section to self-promote, I do actually work at a main dealership for all of the cars that are shown on this channel. So if you'd like to work with a familiar face or someone that really cares about the product, then please feel free to text me on this number just here, or you can email me on this email address right here. I do make all of these videos on my day off, even in the freezing cold. So if you'd like to work with me with someone who cares about the product, then feel free to reach out. We are a main dealer, so we do offer part exchange and also nationwide delivery. But now that I've sold my soul, let's move straight into the next section of this video. So let's go over all of the interior of the J5. So what I'm going to do here is just show you all of the physical buttons. I'll also go over the driver display in front of you and what all the symbols are on there. And as well as that, I'll go through the multimedia system so you can see exactly how that works and how to get the best out of your Jaecoo J5. So just starting at the front here, obviously you've got a nice big Jaecoo logo, and this is a new steering wheel. It's not like the J7, it's got like a sporty flat bottom, and it feels very sporty, and a little bit of a pattern in here too, if you can make that out on the camera. But to start the car, you do have to have your seatbelt on to drive it, otherwise the handbrake stays on, but you can start it without it on. But you just click that button up there, and then that basically starts your car up. Your driver display will be on, and that indicates that the car is on. In terms of the driver display, you've got your fuel gauge down in the bottom left. This little eye symbol here is the driver monitoring system to say that's active, and I'll go through that in a little bit of a detail in a second. This little symbol here in green is just showing that your blind spot assistant is on. So in your wing mirrors, if you're on the motorway, dual carriageway, in the top right there, that'll go orange if there's a car coming up beside you. Then you've got your lane assist here and your intelligent cruise control. Obviously this part here is just showing you your speedometer, and eco means the mode that you're in, so it's currently in eco mode. The P there is for park, so it's just saying I'm in park at the minute, and this is your adaptive cruise control. That'll be green if that's set, and the speed limit as well. This part here, obviously it's just got the car on at the minute, but when you're driving, you see how that changes. It'll show you the silhouettes of the cars around you. It'll also show you your lanes, and if you go over the lane, it'll go orange. So it's a very intelligent little driver display, this one. Then you've got driver information on here, and I can show you how to change that. Your odometer's in the bottom right, and this is just the temperature here too. We're just starting on the steering wheel. Hopefully you can make this out quite well. But this section here is your intelligent cruise control. So if you set that, that'll set your speed. So if we're driving at 70 miles an hour and we press that, that's going to set you at 70. Down will take you down 5 miles an hour, and up will take you up 5 miles an hour. Then you've got these two buttons here. So if you're not familiar with intelligent cruise control, and a lot of people might not be if they're sort of looking at this car, it's a really good price point, and they might not have had intelligent cruise control before in a similar price point vehicle. But basically with this, you set the cruise control, then your car will go to 70 miles an hour if you set it at 70. The car in front, let's say that slows down to 55. Well, your car will automatically slow down to 55. And as the car in front speeds up, your car will then speed up to 70 miles an hour. So it kind of does cruise control, but it handles the slowing down and speeding up for you as well. So you don't have to keep resetting it. And the purpose of these two buttons is if you're too close to the car in front and your car is slowing down, you want to press this one, and that'll take you further away. See how that changes on the right hand side there? And then this one is if you're too far away. So if you want to get closer to the car in front, you're just going to press this one, and you can see it on here. So on the right hand side there, it's increasing the distance and then decreasing the distance. Obviously, if you've had intelligent cruise control before, you'll be familiar with it, but some people aren't. This button here is your limiter in the top right. And then this favourites one, I like this one. So basically with that, if you press and hold it, on the main screen here, it'll bring up a list. And then what that'll do is it'll allow you to select what you would like your favourite to be. So I've got it set at the cameras at the minute, but if you'd like, you can change it to audio or settings. So I've set it to cameras, so now when I press that button, basically it just brings up my cameras. And I'll show you the cameras in a bit more detail in a second. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, this button's to change your display information, like I said before, just on there, you see how that's changing. Gives you all the tyres, tyre pressure, or you can just have your music on there if you wish. This one is the assistant, so you can use the Jaecoo assistant and answer calls as well. And then this is just your volume up and down. There is no physical volume button down here, so it's just this, and this changes your song or your radio. In terms of the gear selector, it's just down for drive, very Mercedes of them. Up for reverse, and that'll put your cameras on like so. And then if you want to park, it's just a P on the end there. I never use neutral, and down here is your handbrake. I never use that either, because when you turn a car off, it just does it for you. And then on here you've got your lights, so you can change them to manually put them on, or you can just automatically have them on. And then your fog lights down there, just press to operate that one, like so. On this side, it's just your mirrors, so you can change your mirrors with this switch here. And adjust them with the keypad around it. And then your windows, just standard stuff really. And then on here you've got back wiper, front wiper, and then just press it in on the end there to give it a little bit of a clean. So moving on to this section here, down the bottom you've got 3 buttons. So you've got mode, that's going to change your mode like so.
Normal mode, sport mode, eco mode, normal mode.
I like it normal. And then you've got your hazard lights just next to it. And this one's just to lock your doors, like so. And then on the screen itself, so it's very easy to use this system. A lot of the new cars are quite complex, quite complicated. And if you look at this, it can look complicated, but it's really not. So temperature-wise, this is your temperature bar just on the bottom here. So if we press this fan unit here, that's going to bring up your temperature. Right-hand side is for your fans. Left-hand side is for your temperature, hot and cold. Then you've got your circulation on this section just here. And you've got your front and back demisters as well. Very easy to use, so just press the fan, that pops up. This one is just simply to change temperature. And then you've got on the left-hand side, your front and rear demisters. So that's basically it for the climate. Then you're moving on to this. So this house is going to bring up your apps. And in terms of your apps, you've got your media, which is obviously your digital radio. If you've got Bluetooth, you can have Bluetooth on. I know they're having problems with the digital radio on these, but I'm sure it'll get fixed through an update. Then you got your phone, so you can just connect your phone to it via Bluetooth. I haven't got my phone with me, but it's very easy to do. Just connect it, and it's wireless for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got your maps on here, your 360 camera, or 540 as Jaecoo likes to call it. So that's your reverse camera and your front camera. So you've got a bird's eye view just here. And what it does, it uses all the cameras around the vehicle to generate an image using the computer. You've got a 3D camera as well. So we just click that. It brings up a 3D camera, and like so, you can see all around the vehicle. If you get stuck on that, just click the 3D here, and that'll take you back to a 2D version. To change the angle of the camera, just use these here. So right, left, front, front and back. And then if we want to zoom in on the front, it's just like so. And zoom in on the back. So you can see exactly how much room I've got with that building behind me. So it's gone red, you see. And you can see it moving more and more in as I get closer and closer. And then you'll hear an audible solid tone when you're close enough to park up. So that's your camera system. It is very good. You've got the tracking on the front there. You see how that's moving? And you'll have the same on the back as well. So a very good camera system, as always, from these Chinese brands. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. There's a gallery there. If you want, put a USB in. You can upload photos and set them as your background. Karaoke if you really fancy it, and electronic manual, so you can see all of the instructions on how exactly to do everything. It's all built in the system. The last bit on here is the settings. So if you want to get to the settings, it's just this car symbol down here. Press that. Left hand side, you've got your sections, and then you'll have all your options inside. So quick controls at the top. It's not that useful, but if you want, you can turn things off, like the self-opening and locking. You've got your modes on there, but obviously you've got a mode button, and then you can unlock and lock, but you can do that many other ways. Vehicle settings, you can change all your sensitivity of your lights and your wipers. Your tyre pressure is reset in there as well. Driver assistance, if you want, you can turn off intelligent cruise control, you can turn off lane departure assistant, and you can also turn off the driver awareness system in there too. Bluetooth, very easy. Connect your phone, just select your phone and you're good to go, and then you can connect it to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The sound, if you want, you can change all the sound settings in here. The speaker systems are pretty good, but the Sony ones are better. And then you've got the voice, so if you don't want the Jaecoo Assistant to be active and you don't want it listening to you, you can just deactivate it in there. Or if you turn it on driver mode, it'll only respond to the driver's voice. So they have microphones built in, and it'll know who's speaking to it. So if you've got the kids in the back and they keep doing your heading with it, you can just set it so they only listens to your voice. In terms of the display, on there you can change the wallpapers and screensavers. You've got light mode here as well, which is super bright, like you can see. Or you've got auto, and that'll just keep it dark at night and light during the day. You can automatically set the display brightness, or you can manually do it like so. And then for your system in there, you've got all your settings like your time and date and your time zone, your language, your units like miles and kilometers, and your storage space as well. So you can have a look at all that and change them if you wish to. Reset it to factory settings if you want to as well. And then in terms of your device manager, again, that's just Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you just simply Bluetooth connect it, click accept on your phone, and away you go. And then basically it'll just pop your phone onto the screen there, but I haven't got mine with me right now. So that is everything inside the Jaecoo J5. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do have any questions on the car, then please just put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. We do retail these cars. If you're in the northeast and you'd like to, I don't know, get a good price hopefully, then give me a shout and I'll do my best to look after you. I have put my details in the video, so just reach out to me on mobile or email and I'll do my best to look after you. It is a new brand to us, so I am still learning a lot about the car, but if you have any questions, then just ask and I'll find out for you. If I don't know the answer, I'll find out for you from Jaecoo himself. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, really helps. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.